using the tools that are available to me to just express what I think is rad and also fucked up about the world. Or if I've had some dicey personal experience go down, it's a good outlet to vent it out.
My name is Jess Fu. 我叫傅冠兰, he uri tēnei no haina. I'm a DJ and music journalist. On this show, I'll be chatting to musicians who use their art to explore their cultural roots. This is Amplified. Kōtiro is the musical project of Ana Chaya Scotney, a Māori Jewish multidisciplinary artist based in Te Whanganui Atara. In 2021, she released her debut EP, High Def Multinational, co-produced with Thomas Arbour. I was truly captivated by the way her work considers the complexities of place and belonging in Aotearoa today.
I grew up here in Wellington alongside my mum, and I grew up in the western suburbs of Wellies in Karori. And then my dad and my stepmum, when I was 7 or 8, they moved back to Tioreore, which is where my dad grew up. I kind of had this split personality where on the side of my mum, I'd spend heaps of time by myself, which I think is where the kind of creative vibes originate from. But then I also go up to Tioreore and spend half the time up there with my dad, my stepmom, my younger brother and sister, and then our extended whānau too. I feel really fortunate to have had the best of both worlds in that sense, of being a city brat and then also spending time back at home in the hills and getting outside.
Your middle name is Chaya. Where does that come from and what's the meaning of that?
My mum's side of the family come from Germany. So my grandmother was a German Jew who left Berlin just before the Holocaust really kicked off, as I understand. Chaya is the Jewish word for to life, and it's like the femme version. The masculine version is l'chaim. So when people are like, mazel tov, l'chaim, it's that, which I kind of like. And then my first name, Ana, means cave, but I'm named after my dad's mum, my nanny Kuya. So Ana Chaya Scotney. Kōtiro was my dad's nickname for me. Yeah, he passed away when I was 19. And I just think that there's like a cheekiness in the syllables in that word, Kōtiro, and it just feels like the right energy or tone to be earnest and also have an irreverence at the same time.
You're a theatre geek.
Truly.
That's what you said. In these two different worlds of music and acting, are there any similarities or differences?
I feel like with acting, because it's something that I trained in, maybe there's inherently a little bit more pressure on it. Initially, making loops was just a thing to incorporate into thespian stuff. With music, for me, it is just like radically self-published DIY. You're not stressed so much about getting it right or wrong. So I like that music is an outlet which can just be pure exploration. Nostalgia is a really important theme. Things that are based on memories or experiences that come from the old world as I imagine it. Like my uncle in Tioreore, he recently taught me this word mairano, which he described as meaning since before the sun. So I really like using technology like my loop pedal, and then my collaborator and friend Thomas, he often uses a deluge. For example, figuring out how we can use contemporary technology to bring forward sounds that are inspired by rangahere, by Tioreore, by the experience of being in places that like really put our smallness, our youth as a species in perspective. Like some of the trees at home are like 800-900 years old, you know. Tēnā koutou e te whānau, it's Kōtiro, and I'm here with my collaborator and the other half of the Kōtiro project, Thomas Lambert, aka Thomas Arbour.
Kia ora.
How are you going today, Thomas?
Pretty good.
Me?
Yeah. Just have a wee jammy.
Yeah. Time will fold if you seize it. Mountains speak if you listen. I reckon it was around 2018. And and then I asked you to come on board with High Def Multinational.
The sound person's freaking out right now, eh?
Yeah. Yeah, how did you...
We kind of had to play around with that theatre show, and that formed the basis of the first EP, kind of, or we played around with some ideas. And then, we sort of just started jamming together, and then like 2 years later we had an EP. Yeah, I'm good now.
Dreamed I saw the air, I held it, I was the end, I could feel it all and taste it all, middle in the mouth like blood, elemental composition combusts, fogo of the earth pivots into the water, whether you be seen to kikorangi in the huey, is a dream good, is a dream bad, babe, I don't know, oh, I don't know. When I think of a man, I see a great bird, solitary in flight. All the little birds. Down below the ocean, and she went to the bottom to pull up what she thought was ground to pull a mountain. And when she ia ata, I haere anau ki te waimakuriru o te whanganui a Tara. I peke anau I roto I te waonui o Tangaroa, raua ko Hine Moana. Koeira tōku wāhi ki te whakanoa, ki te whakatau. Yeah, it helps me to be peaceful. I like the community as well of ocean swimmers. Like, it's kind of my one little moment of living out a jock alter ego is just going ocean swimming in the morning, and truly I get quite dweeby on it in the sense that I like put my little toe float on, I put a little light in my toe float, there's phosphorescence in the water at the moment. It's, fun. Identity is a theme that comes through in all my mahi, and it might come back to that point of origin going between, like being from Te Whanganui a Tara, being from Tioreore, and then having that extended connection to a Jewish whakapapa and being of that diaspora, but not knowing heaps about that lineage.
How do you use music to connect or explore your whakapapa?
I really am inspired by a Tūhoe composer called Mihi ki te Kapua, and I really love listening to her mōteatea. I feel like inspired by that, even though I don't sing I te reo Māori or write I te reo Māori, just those sounds, and then also I guess sampling things, like sampling the sound of my dad, finding a way of bringing in that high lonesome sound, which is a hark, I guess, to the maunga and the feeling of stillness being in Tioreore. When you're in the urban tundra, like in Wellington or up in Tamaki. So the things that I value are, learning as I go, initiation by fire, trial and error, hours, probably a bit of a drama queen, slightly cerebral, slightly neurotic, through the head wars, eventually pulls through. And I think that all of that shows up in the mahi.
Mm-hmm.